Test 1 2. Testing 1 2. Test test. Test 1 2. Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Elkhart Lake for this 8-man football contest between the Resorters and the Oakfield Oaks. Let's take a look here at the pregame show here, sponsored by Holman Auto. Talk a little bit about the Elkhart Lake Resorters, and I know that I heard there were some injuries, so I know that it was going to have a greater impact on some of the things that were going to take place here for the Resorters. So we'll be back here after these messages to talk a little bit about the Elkhart Lake Glen Resorters and about the Mighty Oaks from Oakfield. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RadioPlusInfo.com.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
Welcome again back here to Elkhart Lake, where the Mighty Oaks from Oakfield are going to be taking on the Elkhart Lakeland Beulah Resorters here in this 8-man football contest. Let's talk a little bit about the home team, the Elkhart Lake Resorters. Current record is 1-5. They started out their season with 3 losses. They lost to Kickapoo 10-42. They lost to Wisconsin Heights 47-0, and then they lost to North Crawford 14-30. They got a win against Williams Bay 49-28, and then they ran into a powerhouse, and we know that from Oakfield as well, that they lost to St. Mary's 96-7, and they lost last week to Abundant Life 50-7. Let's talk about their leading passer. Now, I found out that as I got set up here that their leading passer in Keen O'Neill is going to be out of the game, so I'm not sure who will be filling in for him. We'll see if we can pick that information up here. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out to Elkhart Lake for all of their help in making sure that we could get this broadcast to you. I got all set up down below and just could not see anything, so I ended up coming up here and rushing up to set up in the booth and next to the Elkhart Lake coach, so I hope I don't drive him crazy with all my questions and stuff that I'm going to be asking. But I just wanted to make sure that give a shout out to Elkhart Lake and for their hospitality again in here making this broadcast become possible. So Keen O'Neill was the leading passer, 63 passing attempts out of 135 passing attempts, 63 completions, 46.7% completion rate. He had 888 yards. That's 6.6 yards per toss, 8 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. He was throwing the ball to number 11, Brody Feldman, with 35 receptions, 597 total yards. That's 17.1 receptions, or yards per reception, 6 touchdowns. Number 2 receiver was Evan Gobel, 12 receptions, 119 yards, 9.8 yards per reception. And the third leading receiver is number 88, T.C. Michaels. He had 9 catches, 79 yards total. That's 8.8 yards per catch and 2 touchdowns. Leading rushers for Elkhart Lake. Again, it's going to hurt their attack with Keen O'Neill out. He's had 79 attempts, 253 yards. That's 3.2 yards per carry and 2 touchdowns. Evan Gobel, number 9, has 39 carries for 125 yards. And number 11, Brody Feldman. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name's Gary. I had arthritis really bad in my right knee over 3 months ago. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't do stairs, just simple stuff. And now I can do things I couldn't do before. I can climb stairs, walk, anything. My spine's better. And my personal opinion is you're a fool not to get this done.
Hi, my name is Joni. I came here because I needed a new knee, but I didn't want to go through all that surgery and everything. I'm very pleased with it. And the reason I did it because I couldn't go up and down stairs very well. I couldn't work too long hours and had a hard time getting in and out of the car. I had to lift my knee up. And now I can do all those things. And I have no pain, and I would recommend it to everyone, and I have.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports right here. Oakfield Elevator at 280 North Main Street in Oakfield. For more information, call 583-3330. That's 583-3330.
Providing all your local wholesale, feed, and farm supplies, Oakfield Elevator Company is the merchant you can trust. Stop in at 280 North Main Street, Oakfield, to talk with a trusted expert about your farming needs. Or give them a call at 583-3330. That's 583-3330.
Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central. They are a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics right here. Oak Central at 139 North Main Street, Oakfield. Call 583-3637, 583-3637. Stop on by for a great burger, pizza, appetizer, or any other special they have. Oak Central, downtown Oakfield, a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics. Go Oaks!
Welcome again back here to Elkhart Lake as we're getting ready here for the kickoff. Let's talk a little bit about the Mighty Oaks from Oakfield as they're taking the field. I didn't see who's going to be kicking off here. Elkhart Lake is going through their starting lineup, so I'll try and pick up some of that information. I'm just telling you tonight, tight quarters, the way everything is set up, I am not going to be able to keep track of stats, and I'm hoping I can just actually make sure that I'm giving credit to where credit's due on the offensive side. For the Oakfield Oaks, under the direction of head coach Corey Rickert. Their record is 4-2. They're doing everything they can to try and get themselves into the Jamboree playoffs. They started out their season with 3 wins. They beat Kickapoo 26-22. They beat Wanawak 44-16. And North Crawford, they beat 33-16. They ran into that juggernaut St. Mary's Catholic, lost to them 40-0. And then they went up to Wausau. Long bus trip then to try and play some football. And they lost to Phillips 48-20. And then last week you heard the broadcast right here where they win 50-18 over Williams Bay. Leading passer for the Oakfield Oaks, number 4, Bailey Shep, 53 completions on 86 attempts. That's 61.2% completion, 742 yards, 8.6 yards per catch, 8 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. And his leading receivers are number 23, Lucas Meredith. He's got 15 receptions for 221 yards, 14.7 yards per catch. That's 4 touchdowns to go along with that. Number 75, Weston Bass, has 12 receptions for 211 yards. That's 17.6 yards per catch, 1 touchdown. And the third leading receiver is number 44, Hunter Sabel, 11 catches, 132 yards, 12 yards per catch, 1 touchdown. Leading rusher for the Oaks, number 44, Hunter Sabel. He's got 81 carries, 480 yards. That's 5.9 yards per carry. Looks like, as I'm looking at it set up here, it looks like the Mighty Oaks are going to be receiving first. Second leading rusher while we're getting ready here for the kick, number 22, Traden Marchinkuski. 28 carries, 175 yards, 6.2 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns with 1 fumble. And then the QB always is in there with some leading rushing stats. He's got 39 carries for 132 yards, 3.4 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns, and 1 fumble lost. Here we go for some live action, and it's a kickoff here by the Resorters. Going deep, it's going to be picked up by Traded Marcin Kuski. He's got a huge hole up the middle. Breaks through a couple of tacklers and gets himself all the way down to about the 43-yard line. Good return for Marcin Kuski. I'm also letting you know again, like I said, we got a tight setup here, and I'm going to do what I can to make sure that I'm not interfering with the coaches. And hard for me to also pick out here with where I've got my roster set up, but we're going to do the best that we can here and follow along also with some of our sponsors. So I want to give a huge shout out to them. So we've got Bailey Shep handing it off right away to number 44. That's going to be Hunter Sabel, who's going to get tackled after only a 3-yard gain, maybe 2-yard gain.
Second down at 8.
I'm going to try and fix up that picture a little bit here, so I think it's a little bit bright, so I'm going to dim it down a little bit. For you folks out there watching us, I want to thank you again, RP Sports, broadcasting here on YouTube, rpsports.com. Here's a toss from Shep, going to get the edge, turns the corner and gets up, and it looks like he's going to be close to a first down, maybe a little bit short. It's going to be number 44 again, Hunter Zabel, on the carry. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for Sabel. Good job there by the Oaks. I would expect to see, they're going to spread them out. They're going to go to a true spread offense here, which is going to allow that opportunity here for Shep to see if he can get some room coming up the middle. I'm guessing. Oh, coming in, they're going to try and jet sweep. Going to get it to the edge. Number 44, Zabel, turns it up, got the corner, and he's going to pick up another 7 or 8 yards after the carry.
Handoff goes to number 44, Zabel. Territory inside the 40-yard.
I would agree with you, Coach. They did a great job of turning that in. Normally that jet sweep's trying to get the edge, but the edge set nice for the defense, and they did a good job there making sure that Zabel could not get outside and use his speed more. And they did come filling nicely from the safety position to come in and make that inside tackle with a little bit of pursuit from the linebackers. Wing back off to the left-hand side. Zabel coming in motion again. Inside handoff. This time he takes it to the inside and only picks up about 4 yards, I think, on that first carry, maybe 3.
Zabel on the carry, no gain. Second down.
Looks like about a 2-yard gain instead for Zabel. Coming in motion again on that jet sweep. Surprised that they're not coming inside again. I'm sure that they did plenty of film work, but they did a great job of running inside last week against Williams Bay. Shep from the shotgun. Looks for the toss, gets it out to Marcin Kuski. Kuski turns the corner. Marcin Kuski goes down at about the 30 or 29-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down. See what they give him here. So he gets about 8 on that carry. 3rd and the long 1 or a short 2, depending upon how you want to look at it. Mighty Oaks driving here on their first possession, trying to keep themselves alive in an opportunity here to qualify for the Jamboree playoffs. 2 wing, in tight. There's Shep right up the middle. Good job there by the linebacker to step in. Red middle linebacker read that perfectly, stepped up there, stood him right up. I think he may have only picked up maybe a half a yard. Oh, they're going to give him the full yard. Didn't look like it initially when I saw it here. It looked like he was met right there at the line of scrimmage, so Shep must have been able to put that ball out forward. 1st and 10 for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. Trying to drive again here on their first possession. And just letting you know also, I'm probably going to lose an edge here when we're trying to show the camera on the corner. Coming in motion. Motion, I think, is going to be the call. We'll check it out. It is. False start or illegal motion, whatever you want to decide to look at it as. That'll back them up 5. Makes it 1st down and 15 for the Mighty Oaks. Resorters trying to dig in here, see if they can stop them from driving and scoring. Last week, the same thing happened here for the Mighty Oaks. They did a fantastic job on their opening drive, marched it all the way down, ate up some clock.
Twins out there.
Coming back in motion, Marcin Kuski gets the handoff, cuts it inside again. Nice job there by the defense of the Resorters to turn him in. I think he only picked up maybe 2 yards, maybe 3. Let's give him 3 on that one. That's going to make it 2nd down and 12 for the Mighty Oaks. You can see in the upper right-hand corner, that's our New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare Scoreboard. We're broadcasting here from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Again, thanks for the sponsors. Shep rolls back, got all day long to find somebody. Tries to get out to the outside, gets the edge, then throws it. Nice play there as they left his tight end open. That's going to be Zabel actually coming out of the backfield, and he's going to pick up a huge gain for the Mighty Oaks on a broken play. To me, unless there's there is a flag down. I didn't see what the call was.
Also a flag on the play.
I did not see that, I know with the head communications now, they don't necessarily, the officials are going to show towards the home. So it looks like.
He never came across the line.
The only thing I can think of is that it maybe was illegal man downfield, maybe? It is confirmed by the coach up here, so thank you again. So good play, turned back here. And the Mighty Oaks got to make sure that they don't shoot themselves in the foot too many times tonight. Conversation taking place. I'm not sure what's going on across the field. All of the stripes are going to get together. They're going to have a conversation about that should not be a spot foul, I don't think. I think that's got to be from the line of scrimmage. And I think that's what coach is arguing, that it was supposed to be from the line of scrimmage, and they backed it up from where the spot was. So it should back them up probably about 2 more yards. That's about right. Good job there by the head coach of the Resorters. I had that name written down someplace, and I cannot remember what it was. Barden, I think, is the last name. I can't think of the coach's first name, so we'll see if I can pick that up here. So there they backed it up now, 5 yards from the initial line of scrimmage, since it was a penalty that dealt with the line of scrimmage, so that's why you typically see going from there. Clock has started now, so 2nd down and about 17 here for the Mighty Oaks. Bailey Shep in at quarter. Inside handoff fake. He's got Zabel flying down the outside edge. If he can hit him in stride, he's going to have a huge gain, and he does. A good play there. And Zabel's going to score for the Mighty Oaks. Good play there, design. Looking to see Zabel kind of slowed up as he was coming around the outside edge. And then he just turned on the afterburners, and Shep hit him in perfect stride. I don't know what you could have done defensively to make that coverage. It was just a beautiful play by the offense. Held a defender that held that cornerback just a little bit, or the linebacker who was trying to stay with Zabel. I'm not sure what offense or shift their setup they had, but the Mighty Oaks were able to read it and score first. At 7:33 here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare Scoreboard. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. Right up the middle, 4-2, and that makes it 8-0. We'll be back here after this message from our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield is a proud sponsor of the Oaks in today's game. Whether you want to grab a drink with friends or fill your belly with delicious food, look no further than Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar at 210 North Main Street, Oakfield, 583-7054. Log on katieslogcabin.com. It's Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar. Delicious pizzas, appetizers, burgers, a Friday fish fry, and a whole lot more at Katie's. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake. Mighty Oaks score first. Going to kick off is going to be Weston Bass, number 75 for the Oaks. You can't see quite around the corner to see who's back to receive it, but we'll pick that up once he gets the rush here. Here comes the kick by Bass. Little short, angled towards the out of bounds. That might skip out. Doesn't he? Picks it up. Coming to right. Oh, good collision there by the defenders.
That kick returned by number 24 is Figueroa.
Hard.
He's met at the 20.
That was by Figueroa. Number 20, Forrest Figueroa. Right at the 20-yard line, about the 21-yard line, it looks like. That's where the Elkhart Lake Resorters are going to take over offensively and see what they can do here. Again, got to feel bad for Elkhart Lake to lose. I'm guessing about 75% of their offense, with Keen O'Neill going down with a popped-out shoulder is what I was told. Here we go, first down and 10 here for the Resorters. Trips to the right, coming up the middle, gaining about 2 yards, maybe 3 yards on that. It's Goebel, Evan Goebel on the carry. Picks up about 2 yards. That's going to make it 2nd and 8 from their own 23-yard line. Beautiful night for football. Got the full moon that's out there shining over the stadium. This is what football's all about. And I don't care if it's 8-man or 11-man. It's still great football. Good job there. Picking up about 3 more yards. It's going to make it 3rd and 5, I believe. 3rd and 5, we're going to call it here from the 27 for Elkhart Lake. Trying to answer the Mighty Oaks from Oakfield. Certainly won't have to worry about any mosquitoes tonight. Not hardly a breeze, but it's just beautiful. Third and 4 is where we're sitting at. Trips again to the right. Coming in motion is number 11. Hike is down ground. Picked up on a little counter or an inside handoff, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage for no gain, and that's going to make it 4th and 4. And in their territory, they're going to have to punt this ball away.
Their left, their right. Our left. Our left.
4th down and 4. Going back to receive for the Mighty Oaks is going to be number 28, Mitchell Moser, 5'9", 160. Sophomore for the Mighty Oaks. Back to punt. Oh, got it tipped. Hit by number 2. And it's going to be right down there at the 45-yard line. Couldn't tell if he got his hands on it or if it actually was just kicked into the back of a player. So that's either way, it's going to take over here for the Mighty Oaks right at the 45-yard line again, right straight across from our camera, and could not ask for a better shot tonight. Almost as good as being at Oakfield. The difference here is we don't have to worry about any of the infield stuff for the baseball and the softball fields. Back tight formation, tight ends in and 2 wing backs. Shotgun coming in motion is Marchinkowski. Turns, tosses. Marchinkowski tries to get the corner. Good defensive play. There's a 1-yard loss there by number 88 on the tackle, Thomas Michaels. Or was that Figueroa? I thought that was Michaels that may have come in there, but might have been Figueroa. That's what we got here for a 2-yard loss. Beautiful read there. Shep once again. They're going to go with a wing to our right, twins to the left. West End Bass coming in motion again as Marchinkowski coming to the short side of the field. Hurts himself by being on the short side. They can't use any of his speed when he tries to bounce it to the outside. So looks like he picked up 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 now for the Mighty Oaks. Figueroa again on the tackle for the Resorters. Typical RPO setup here with a running back to the left. Coming in motion is Marchinkowski. Fakes, comes out to the flat. Shep almost lost his footing, and a nice tackle there by number 13. That's going to be Xander Lulloff, who's going to get the sack. And the Mighty Oaks are going to be turned away. Looks like Shep has come over here, and I'm not sure if Shep hurt himself when he spun around. He certainly looks like he is in pain. And Boy, I hope that he's okay. I never want to see anybody go down with an injury. 4th down and punting now is going to be Weston Bass. He's going to get it off. That's going to be kicked. Hit, rolls. Oh, a little bit close to it there, but getting away. Oh, Marchinkuski, I think, picked it up just a little bit too soon, as he could have probably let it roll a little bit more. Shep is still down. I mean, you can see him right here at the 50-yard line. Looks like maybe a shot to the groin is what it kind of looks like as he's trying to walk it off. We shall see. Here come the Resorters back again. They did their job on defense. They turned them away. And now the Resorters are going to see if they can move this ball back down the field. They just haven't had good starting position here with the ball at about the 23-yard line. First and 10 from the 23. Snap, picked up, thrown, missed complete. Incomplete pass there.
That pass falls complete. 2nd down.
Trying to see if I can pick up who is running at QB here for the Resorters. Thinking it's number 11. Brody Feldman might be in there as the QB. Nope, it's not. He's going out to a traditional zone read. Dropping back, trying to throw it over the middle, incomplete. It's a little pop pass kind of like there on a quick in. Typical spread offense setup, 2 wide to each side. Instead of running a typical bubble like you'd see in that inside slot position, you kind of ran like a little slant in. As I said, I didn't see him running it as a whip. Clock is stopped here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. 3rd down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Oh, back to the 13. Oh, I see. I was looking at the wrong stick. Oh. Trying to get it past, down the field deep. Trying to get it past him. Oh, and he completes it, and a good job here, and he's going to take off. That's going to be Feldman, who's going to get all the way to the end zone for the Resorters, and a touchdown all the way from the 13-yard line. That is going to be an 87-yard touchdown pass for Evan Goebel is the QB. Great job there by the Resorters, and they have tied it up here against the Mighty Oaks. Going for 2. Great job by the Resorters. Nope, they're going to do a kick here, so kicking for it's going to be number 2, Keen O'Neill. And he drills that one right through, it looks like, and it's good, and that's going to make the score 8-7 here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. We'll be back after this message from the Oakfield School District.
This game is sponsored by the School District of Oakfield. The school district is excited for the progress of their remodeling. To keep everybody informed, visit the school district website referendum page, where they'll continue to update information about the middle school, high school addition and the remodeling program throughout the year. The School District of Oakfield is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Go get them Oaks from everybody at the School District of Oakfield. Again, visit the school district's website referendum page for all the information about the remodeling.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports and The Source. If you wanted to listen to this on the radio, on the road for the first time following Oakfield here. Getting ready to kick off. It's going to be O'Neill, so typically O'Neill again would be the quarterback, but I heard he had a shoulder injury, so he's able to kick, but you're not going to see him engaged in any tackling or any type of offensive throwing or running the ball tonight. Marchinkuski back to receive for the Oaks. Here goes the kick on the ground, picked up there by Marchinkuski. He's going to come forward, trying to find a hole. Using his speed, he does get through a little bit. Got a hold of the back of the jersey, and he's going to be stopped. Good starting position once again for the Mighty Oaks, and that's going to be at about the 42-yard line for the Mighty Oaks. First 10-10. Third offensive position, so Elkhart Lake did exactly what they wanted to do. On their second possession, they came out here and stuffed the Mighty Oaks. Going to what I called before, this power pistol position really here. I don't know what else to call it because you got two backs. Ooh, and they got him to jump a free 5 for the Mighty Oaks. And it'll be first down and 5 now at the 47-yard line. Looks like pretty much the same setup. So, again, the two backs are lined up. Oh, one is offset now this time. So, again, I see it power left. Marchinkuski is the lead blocker for Zabel. Running through there hard is number 80, trying to take the tackle, and he does a fantastic job. That's going to be Solomon Summers on the tackle. Great job there. And I got to give a shout-out right away to his dad for helping me get things set up out here. So, huge play. And he was able to shed. The blockers came right through the gap as he was able to make that read and got a hold of Zabel, who would look like if he would have been able to bust through there, would have been able to run a ton. But the Elkhart Lake Resorters defense, all of them came together to play. Two wide receivers here to the right, one to the left, and you've got a back in to stay and block. Quick pop pass, gets him out, gets past. I think that's number 23. It is one of the seniors, Lucas Meredith, on the outside. Picks up about 8 on the play, and it's going to be a first down for the Mighty Oaks. Run out of bound, was able to get the clock stopped. 2:34 here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare Scoreboard. And once a beautiful location up here. Broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth here in Elkhart Lake. Shep with Zabel behind him. Gives to Zabel, hits it hard to one right up the middle, keeps running and keeps those legs driving, and a good job there by the offensive line, too, to drive, and that's a good pickup of 11. And here comes that quick offense. They're going to get in right away. They're going to go with pro setbacks this time. You got Zabel and Marchinkuski and a whistle, and I believe
first down.
That was interesting. I thought from up here it looked like it was a pretty easy first down, but I guess the official wanted to double check it, make sure. First down and 10 here for the Mighty Oaks. Clock is ticking. They still have a 1-point lead here, 8-7 over the Resorters. Power to the right. Gives it to Zabel again. He's going to run right up the middle again, use his power, and he's going to continue to drive with that speed and driving with those legs. He's going to get all the way down to about the 15, and the whistle's blown, and he still didn't go down. Good job there by number 44, Hunter Zabel. 190 pounds, 5'11", for the junior running back for the Mighty Oaks. Same setup here again, power to the right. Shep's in the shotgun, takes it, gives it to Zabel. Same exact play. This time the defense learned a little bit from it. He stuffed it up there. It looks like that was number 11 on the first contact. Brody Feldman made contact. It looks like maybe 2-yard gain. So I look across the field. Good job on the defense of the Resorters to make the adjustment. Mano a mano, one-on-one. Feldman steps in, stops Zabel, and waits for his teammates to get there. Back again, same situation. Power. This time they decide to run it as a counter, and a good job again there by the Resorters defense.
Came up the middle.
Nice play there
Evan did a job.
by the Resorters defense once again. Still trying to get myself gathered here. I got all the way here, got everything set up, and thought I'd have plenty of time, and then I couldn't see over the players as they started getting here. So, again, I want to thank Elkhart Lake for giving me the opportunity to come on up here and broadcast from our position. Coming back, fake toss, looking. Shep has got time. He's got plenty of room. He's going to turn and burn it up the side, and that's where I'm going to miss it. And he gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown for the Mighty Oaks. Shep on the quarterback keeper. Had all day to find a receiver. None of the receivers were open, but he had plenty of room to turn it up and run, and he ran all the way to the end zone for that score for the Mighty Oaks. 14-7 now is the score on the New Medical Center integrated scoreboard. Here from Elkhart Lake. Shep looks. He's going to shovel it, and I'm not sure if he got to the corner or not. Yep, and the signal is good. Elkhart Lake did a good job of stringing that one out, but he was able to tuck inside, and Marcin Kuski scores the 2-point conversion after the Shep touchdown run, and that makes the score 16-7. We'll be back after these messages.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake. Weston Bass once again getting ready to kick off for the Mighty Oaks. Here comes the kick. This time he drills it down the middle again. Takes a bounce, but it's going to be picked up there by Feldman. He's going to come around. Oh, good job there avoiding one tackle. He's got turned on the afterburners. He had the touchdown once before. And great field possession for, field position for the Resorters to start about their 45-yard line. Broke a tackle, came forward hard. Can't see, I don't have any stats on the height or weight of Feldman, but I would say he looks a lot like body style of Hunter Zabel. Just a sophomore, though, listed here for Elkhart Lake. First time I get to see them sit right out in front of us here, so let's see a little bit more. So typical back off to the left side for a zone read. He's going to come out here. That's going to be Feldman. He's going to come out, empty backfield, trips to the right. Tries to hit him inside as the two crossers got there right at each other. So it's a typical route like that, but you usually hit that one quicker than trying to wait until the two receivers almost run into each other. 2nd down and 10 at the 42. 1 second left here on the clock for the first quarter. Trips left. Feldman again is going to go out to the right. Coming in motion, pressure coming up the middle, toss it up in the air. That's a pickoff, and that's going to be an interception for Hunter Zabel. Inexperienced play by the quarterback. Just eat it there instead of turning it over. And that's going to be an interception when he's in the grasp. He can't get his legs underneath him. He can't make the throw. And it's going to be picked off by the Mighty Oaks. And that's going to do it here for the first quarter. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Mighty Oaks taking over right now at first down. They got to move the sticks to get it to match here from the 48 because of the interception. So it should be 1st and 10 after the interception, unless there was a penalty that I didn't see called. Not sure. So they're getting them the sticks set as we start the second quarter here. Broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Power to the right from the pistol. Got him to jump again. They get a free 5. First and 5 now for the Mighty Oaks. Deeper into the Resorters' territory. At the 43-yard line. Shep with it. Gives it to Zabel. Lead block there by Marchikuski. Zabel comes up hard, driving those legs, bounces to the outside, trying to get there. Good cutoff tackle play there by number 21 for Elkhart Lake. That's going to be Jacob Ferrero. Zabel with a good running play there. Picked up a ton of yards once again. First and 10. For the Mighty Oaks, ahead 16-0. Now we're looking at a typical spread offense here. Except for I don't see the coming in motion. Gives an inside handoff to Zabel. Zabel's going to bounce it to the outside, and he's going to get tackled. Sorry about that. I didn't have a hold of the handle, so it fell there. For you folks watching it out there. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 5. Let's make it 2nd and 6. Back at the 10-yard line? Yeah, 10-yard line. For the Mighty Oaks. Spread offense once again. Shep in the backfield from the shotgun. Coming in motion. Zabel fakes it. This time Shep takes it himself. Cuts inside. A good job there. Good discipline there by the linebacker. I think stepped in and filled. Picked up about 2 yards, maybe 3. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 4 for the Mighty Oaks. I would bet that this is going to be 4-down territory. Thinking it's 3rd down and 5, maybe 3rd down and 4. We'll go with what's on the scoreboard. You have more experience at it than I do. 2 backs, getting set. Shep takes it, rolls. Trying to draw him in almost like for a screen. Steps hard, hits it into the end zone. That's going to be, is that number 23? It is. That's going to be Lucas Meredith on the touchdown pass from Shep. His 2nd throwing touchdown here for the Mighty Oaks. It's an interesting setup, though, there. Surprised that he was rolling so deep. It almost looked like he was trying to draw him in on the potential screenplay. But either way, Lucas Meredith got wide open and picked up the touchdown. Shep inside handoff, gives it to Zabel. Zabel just drives hard right up the middle, and he's going to get the 2-point conversion. And it's going to be 24-7 here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare Scoreboard. We'll be back with the kickoff from Elkhart Lake.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake. We're getting ready for the kickoff after the touchdown by the Mighty Oaks. Taking a 24-7 lead here with 10:03 left on the scoreboard. Here in the second quarter. Weston Bass getting ready to kick the ball. Gives it a good boot, comes up the middle, skips off of the little bit wet turf picked up there by Feldman. He's going to come running forward, and he's going to be taken down at about the 35-yard line. That's a good starting position for your offense. Should open up the whole playbook. Brody Feldman has the touchdown here catch from number 9, Evan Goebel. Here comes the Resorters offense. Spread set up again. 2 to the right this time, 1 to the left and a back in the backfield. Snap is going to be to Goebel. Good pressure coming, tries to get to the outside edge, sets the edge, tosses it, almost threw that one for an interception as well. Goebel was in trouble right away from the beginning. So he had a hard time fielding that snap. Put him in a position where he had to try and pick the ball off of the surface, plus he had to worry about an A-gap rush coming into the inside. He did a good job of avoiding the first pressure. Rolled out to the right, and then Meredith was able to be there defensively. Goebel, good snap this time, has time, turns, fires, going deep again to Feldman. It just off of his fingertips. And it would have been another big hitter. That was a good pass there by Goebel after he got his feet set. Tossed it down the field. And a Feldman flying, but just out of reach. It's going to make it 3rd and long now here for the Resorters. Here comes the Resorters again. 1 back on the zone read. 2 receivers to the left. Goebel trying to keep it. Tuck tried to hit the tight end coming and almost picked off there by Marchinkuski, but just dropped. It's a good play that was set up there, but they had double coverage inside and over the top. It's going to be 4th down now and 10 from the 35, and the Mighty Oaks are going to be having another opportunity here when they get that ball back to see if they can keep their offense driving. Punt is going to be by number 2, Keen O'Neill. Good snap back to O'Neill. Gets good boot into that one. Gets a good deep. Ooh. Died there, rolled a little forward, but a good punt there by O'Neill. Got it down to the 32-yard line, and that's where the Mighty Oaks are going to take over with their offense. Here from Elkhart Lake, home of the Resorters. I was sharing a little bit before, said it's been a long time. Well, I was at a conference that was here at the resort. Probably maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Beautiful facility there too, but prior to that, it had been a long time since I've been in Elkhart Lake. Spent 5 years at Lakeland College, so I came back from here, driving through here all the time when I was at driving home from Ripon. Good job there. Shep gives it to Zabel. He's going to try and bounce, but not this time. That defense is there, and they're going to smother him and get the stop. I don't know if he got to see what they're going to do. It's going to be a 2-yard loss. A 1-yard loss, maybe. That's what it looks like. Starting now at the 31, so it's going to be 1st down and 11 here for Oakfield. Mighty Oaks have scored on their first possession, were stopped on the second possession, and then scored on possessions 3 and 4. Shep gets the ball, fakes it, rolls. Good job there by the back to stay in. Has him deep to Bass. Bass had to play defense, and it's picked off, and an interception there. Nice job by number 21 going up as Bass was trying to knock it out of his hands. And a great play there by Jacob Ferrero for the Resorters. And they got the turnover that they needed to make sure that they had an opportunity to stay in this contest. It would have been a tough go if the Mighty Oaks wouldn't have been able to drive down the field. And now the Resorters taking over at exactly at midfield here at the 50. Short field for them if they can get their offense rolling. Shep had a little bit more time. He ended up rolling out of the pocket a little bit too much, and because he was on the run, it's hard to throw. And yes, he was rolling to his right, but still hard to get all of your whole body underneath that throw, and ended up throwing it just a little bit short. Bass may have had him beat. Sneaking that linebacker up. Once again, Goebel, this time going deep, tries to get it, and it's going to be returned, and that's going to be intercepted here for the Mighty Oaks. That's going to be number 3, Davis Dirks on the reception. Flag is going to be down. We're going to see here if they're going to call pass interference. See if I can check the white hat as he's walking away. See what the call is. He's going to call it. I don't know how, when he's behind him, though, I don't know how he could have pushed off, really, but maybe he did. I should have watched my own replay here on YouTube. I didn't see it. I was trying to see what the white hat's going to call. He is going to call pass interference, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and the Resorters are going to get the ball at their 35 and 1st down. I think Coach Rickards asking the same thing. I don't know how could that have been pass interference from behind on an overthrow, but must have pushed off on Feldman to get a little bit deeper maybe to pick it up. Unless he made contact with him before, even when the ball was in the air, that might have stopped his route, and then he was able to fall back into position. But either way, the Stripes have called pass interference on the Mighty Oaks, and now the Resorters 35 yards away from punching one in the end zone. Good toss there by Goebel. Once he gets his feet set, he can throw the ball pretty well. Just got to make some good decisions. Good pressure coming up the middle. Avoids the sack. Steps over to the outside. Tossed it, and a good job there by the defense of Marcin Kuski. Good blitz pressure again coming from the Mighty Oaks. Put all kinds of pressure on Goebel. Not letting him set his feet. 2nd and 10. Come the Resorters, coming up to the line. 2 wide receivers, a receiver and a slot back over on the left side. Snap was low again. Goebel picks it up, and he throws the interception this time, and no pass interference. And it's going to be taken over by the Mighty Oaks at about the 31-yard line. Pressure again on Goebel, and he picked up the snap that was on the ground, which gave him no time to really react. And he just threw it to kind of get away from it, and he overthrew. I think he was trying to hit this short receiver and overthrew him, and it just landed right in the hands of number 22, Marcin Kuski. And the Mighty Oaks get the ball back, trading turnovers. In tight again. You got your tight ends and your slot backs both inside. Coming in motion is Zabel. He's going to take it on the inside. Look for something there. Gets a little bit of leg push, and he's going to pick up about 5, I would say. They did a good job of containing him to getting to the outside, but he runs with such power on the inside that he's able to pick his way and just keep driving. Zabel's asking him to come out, take a little breather. Coming in for him is going to be Mitchell Moser. I would assume this switch, so they're going to run the same setup once again, right in the middle of the field. See who's going to come in motion. Nobody. Looking, gets a square out over here, hits it right in the, and dropped right in his hands. Lucas Meredith had it. Beautiful square out. I was watching that route develop the whole way, and he cut hard at the 40. Beautiful. There's no way that the D-back was going to be sticking with him. It's exactly how you teach him to run the routes. And hit him in the hands and just dropped it. 3rd down and 5. Good pass there by Shep. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Twin receivers out here, a receiver and a slot back. Shep. Oh, there's the screen. They set it up beautiful. Oh, there's going to be a flag. Oh, I thought there would have been a holding. They're not going to call it. Coming all the way down to the edge of the field and getting into the end zone is going to be number 28, Meredith. Oh, there is a flag down, a pink flag. Yeah, I thought it was a holding. I know coach is mad, but I don't know who was the lineman who did it, but he certainly, no flag. Oh, wow. Now the other coach is coming out. That's going to be Coach Josh Barden, who's going to come out and find out what's going on. Both coaches certainly have complaints. So from the 36-yard line of the Oaks, they score on that beautiful screen with a little bit of assistance. The hands were a little bit outside of the pads. But doesn't matter. It's whatever the stripes see. So I've talked about that a lot. And most people know when they ask me, how did you get into this? Well, I didn't have a choice. Shep with it. Looks, option, pitches, gets it out there to Meredith. Meredith tries to cut inside. They've got him stopped. There's a flag this time. And this time they're going to have a flag on the 2-point conversion, which I would assume they're going to decline it. Wouldn't make sense for them to redo it, but I don't know. Again, I'm not sure too much what that rule is there. It is going to be declined. And it's going to be 30-7 here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare Scoreboard. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, so we'll be back after this message from Ergo Banks.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake. Mighty Oaks just scored on a long screen from the 35. They picked up 65 yards on a screenplay with a little bit of assistance downfield. Makes the score 30-7. Here from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Again, I want a huge shout out to all of our sponsors for the opportunity to send us here and do some of this broadcasting. Really appreciate it. I know I started the story about most people know when they ask me. Feldman has a gap. cuts it up, gets taken down about the 32, 33-yard line, somewhere in there across the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Resorters. Talked about how competitive I am as a person, and I passed on that competitiveness to my children. And when I was sitting there as a fan, I was not happy with what people were saying to me about being a fan. I thought I was just doing, the typical whining, yelling, complaining that a parent does. And there's the snap on the ground again. Gobel's able to pick it up, gets it on the flat, one-handed snag there by Feldman, but he's going to lose 2 yards on that, I believe. So good job there by Gobel to pick it up. When we've watched Gobel here, I'll finish my story later, but I'm watching Gobel. If he gets a good snap, he has time to make a good read. But right now, and he's got to bend over and pick it up and then trying to get his eyes back upfield. It's really tough for Gobel to try and find where his receivers are supposed to be. And by then, you've also got a little bit of pressure coming in here by the Mighty Oaks. 2nd down and 12 for the Resorters. 2 wide receivers to the left. Snap on the ground again. Picks it up. Is able to munch forward, but he's going to be tackled maybe for right back at the line of scrimmage. But here's that same thing you were talking about there. They snap it on that. So it's going to be a 1-yard loss. Poor Evan Gobel. It might be a little bit of dew out there a little bit, and it's a little bit chilly. It's probably one of the coldest days that we've had so far of the football season, so it might make the ball a little bit slippery. 3rd and 13 for the Resorters. We're able to hit on a huge pass to score their touchdown. Well, Feldman this time, it's a screen, and it's going to be knocked down, read really well there by Zabel as they tried to get it to number 9, Gobel. So they just switched positions there, and it's going to bring up 4th down for the Resorters. Fourth and 13 for the Resorters. Had good field position again to start, but they weren't able to move forward with it. Here comes the punt. Picked up, good snap. O'Neal doesn't get a full follow through with the foot, but still drives it far back, and it's going to get a good roll here. And it's going to be almost at about the 23-yard line where the Oaks are going to have it 1st and 10, and they're going to have to see if they can get their offense back in gear with 5:14 left here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. 30-7 is the score here for the Mighty Oaks with the lead. Once again, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. I don't know enough about 8-man just again starting here, but I had a conversation with athletic director Doug Mock and kind of told me that 2 losses puts you right on the bubble. 3 and you're pretty much out. So the Mighty Oaks got to win out. They got to win tonight. Here comes that. Ooh, drop by Shep. He just falls on it. Smart play there by the experienced quarterback. Just fall on the ball when you bobble it. Take the loss there and then see if you can make it up. That looks like about a 4-yard loss there for Shep. It's going to make it 2nd down and 14. From about that 19-yard line, I think it is. Here comes the snap. Shep drops, quick hitter on a little whip route. Turns it, breaks it. It's going to be number 23 for the Oaks. Coming down the field and running hard is going to be Lucas Meredith, and he's going to pick up huge yards. Coach comes down here. What a nice play of sportsmanship. He wasn't sure if that number 21 was hurt. He was just disappointed he didn't make the play. The Oakfield coach runs right down there and says, "Oh, you okay, son?" And he pops up to his feet, and they both exchange pleasantries. So it was nice to see. Again, that's what all this high school sports are about. And especially 8-man football. You've got to have an opportunity for your schools to have these types of tradition. Shep with a quick hitter Inside, picks up about 5 as that's going to go to Weston Bass. I think that's his first catch. I think that was Meredith's first catch, too, there as he was able to get down. It's going to make it about 2nd and 5, a long 5, short 6. So a little quick hitter on that quick in to Weston Bass. And the Mighty Oaks now moving the ball on the other side of the Resorters 50. Oh, this time they got themselves. Going to give that 5 yards back. So now it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.5. We'll call it 11. 2nd and 11 here, and this was just exactly the same thing they just had, and he hit him. Had hit Meredith. Shep did on a beautiful, kind of looked like a whip route almost, where he started to 2 steps to the inside and then whipped himself around and came back out to the outside. So it's called a whip route. Pistol position here. Zabel in the backfield. Snap on 2. Zabel picks it up. Tries to find an opening. Has to bounce it. Does. Drives a little bit. It looks like he picks up about 4 as he tries to get out to the outside. And a host of Resorters were there to stop him from getting those legs a-churning. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 8 for the Mighty Oaks. 3rd time now I've had a chance to see these Oaks, and I'm hoping that they get into the playoffs here. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do the game. I know I can't do the game. I was planning to do it, but got to go to Tennessee over the weekend. I got to take my mother-in-law down there to see her brother, so I won't be able to be here for next Friday, but I certainly will be following to see what I can find out. Shep rolls hard, coming with speed. He's going to catch up to him, and he throws it, and that should be. Well, they're going to say he didn't throw the ball? Oh, we got to wait to see this call. See what they're going to call here. Looked like he tried to get that arm out and trying to throw it forward. That's what it looked like to me. Stripes are going to get together, see what they saw. And it is going to be, I'm pretty sure they're going to call it a fumble. Coming over here, coach is taking a walk away, so you know that he is not happy. And that's going to be called a fumble. Or did it go out of bounds? He's given the 4th down sign. So maybe the ball rolled out of bounds? That's what I'm thinking is the only thing that could have, or the feet of the player was out of bounds? That's where I wish my instant replay button was working here, but they changed my program, and I haven't had it work decently. So Weston Bass coming back here, going to punt. First time here for the Oaks. Gets a good kick. Fair catch there by Feldman, and that's where the Resorters going to take over at the 22-yard line. .225 left here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. The Mighty Oaks with a 30-7 lead over the Elkhart Lake Resorters. First down and 10 from about the 22. Takes the snap. Goebel takes to get to the edge. This time they got a good run there from Goebel. First time I've seen him take off and run. That's going to be about a 7-yard pickup. Oh, guess not. Only a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5. Look at the ball. It's about the 28-yard line. Ooh, long time in the huddle here. And watch the back judge. He put the hand up. Here comes the play. Goebel with time, putting some pressures. Number 27, left-handed toss, picked up there. Nice play by Feldman. He's got some wheels going and all the way coming back from his other defensive back position. And there's a flag down on this side. I did not see it. Not used to seeing that pink. I see pink socks. I pink shoes and shoelaces, and I've seen some armbands that are pink, but can't tell you I think I've ever seen a pink flag from an official. Looking for the yellow laundry usually, and this is coming all the way back for the Resorters. A huge play. Good job there on the toss by Goebel, rolling to his left, and he's a left-handed quarterback. Did a nice job there getting to the outside. Tossed it all the way down to Feldman. And I'm assuming that it was a holding call. Makes it 2nd down and 9. Goebel again has time, sets it back up, tries to get it there, and Feldman does a nice job there, reaching over the top of number 3, Davis Dirks, and knocking it away from Dirks because he looked like he may have had another interception there for the Oaks. Makes it 3rd down and 9. Elkhart Lake trying to find the end zone with 1:59 left here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Nice vantage point again. Beautiful full moon shining over the top of the stadium. Trips receivers, he's going to roll. Tucks with the left, had him, just overthrew number 88. And it's going to bring up 4th down, and the Resorters are going to have to punt, and they only took off 33 seconds off the clock, so it's going to give the Oaks a chance here to get their offense rolling, and they've got 3 timeouts left to try and score before the half. Put a lot of pressure then on Elkhart Lake because they don't want a running clock. They get a running clock here, and there's going to be all kinds of trouble. O'Neill back to make the punt. Here comes the snap. Long snapper is drilling it really well. Running in. Picked up off of the bounce. Planting those shoes into the ground comes number 28. That's going to be Mitchell Moser. Finds an opening, cuts it up, goes along the sideline. He's got room and he's got a blocker out front. Looks, O'Neill cannot engage. He shouldn't at least. And it's going to be run back for a touchdown. And the Mighty Oaks from Oakfield put another 6 points on the board here in Elkhart Lake. Good job there, picking his way, waiting for the block. And, O'Neill gave it everything he could. But on his point, I'm actually glad that he didn't try and fight through that with a shoulder injury. Doesn't make sense to cause further damage to try and make that stop and tackle when it's already down 30-7. So 36-7. And the Mighty Oaks are going to go for 2, which will get that 30-point lead. They give it to Zabel. He hammers right up the middle. And it looks like he is in. And it's going to be 38-7 for the Mighty Oaks. I thought it was going to be close when they only had 1:50 left on the clock, but they were able to score on the punt return. And there still is 1:33 left here for the Resorters. They have 3 timeouts now, so depending upon how this kickoff goes, we'll see. We'll be back after these messages from Our Bar.
The Our Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Our Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Our Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake. 1:33 left here on the New Medical Center Integrated scoreboard. The Mighty Oaks just scored to make it 38-7 before half. Kicked on the ground with a little squibber. Picked up there by the up man. Keeps it. Good return. Starting at about the 37, 36-yard line. I should have, with 2 timeouts, they might have a good opportunity here. Goebel can throw the ball. There is no doubt about that. And when he can hit Feldman, they have an opportunity here. So I would not, if I was Mighty Oaks, I certainly would not rest back on my laurels and sitting here saying, well, there's only a minute 28, because Goebel can throw the ball downfield. Trying to get the play in. First down and 10 here for the Resorters. Trips to the left. Back is going to set the edge. Oh, again, Goebel has a chance, runs forward. See if coach takes a timeout. He does. Oh, I guess not. I thought he would have taken the timeout there.
Goebel up the middle for 3, second down.
Second down and 7. They're just going to keep the clock running here. We get down to near 1 minute here left when they're going to snap the ball. It's going to be less than a minute on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Goebel picks it up, throws it quickly to the outside. That'll stop the clock on the incompletion. Brings up 3rd and 7 with 52 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down.
Kind of get it out there like almost like a wide receiver screen is kind of what he's trying to set up there with his, in that trips formation. But that's got to be a quick hitter, and when the ball is rolling on the ground on the snap, it's very difficult. Ball on the 40-yard line. Elkhart Lake trailing 38-7. Here's again, right through the middle. Good job. Oh, and Feldman slips. There is not a more disappointing feeling when you know you're trying to plant those cleats in the ground, trying to turn it upfield, and you know that you could see that hole. And unfortunately, your feet slip out from you from the cold weather, creating a new situation with the ground and the moisture that's the dew that's going to be already forming out there. And not used to trying to plant those feet hard and not getting a dig into the dirt. 16 seconds left here on the clock. And see if they're going to, though he's got the hand up back here. I was looking at the back judge. He's got it down. There's counting. 4. They'll take a timeout here instead of backing up. Good job there by coach with 3 seconds left. I wasn't paying attention. We'll step away. We'll be back after this message.
How do you make the most of your land? The Mosers do it with their John Deere Gator XUV 590M. That's how they cram a lot of the work in each day. And with a 900-pound payload capacity, they have the power to move on to what's next.
We're always switching gears.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit Ballwig Implement, Highway 68 West Waupun, and Ballwig Turf and Leisure North Spring Street Beaver Dam, and online at ballwig.biz.
You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake as we get ready here for a punt opportunity here. Yeah, so I heard them. So you got Feldman back here on taking the punt, so that's a smart play here. I'm thinking they're going to snap it and let him run around and eat up those 3 seconds. He does. Good job there. Just eats up the clock. Don't get the ball back to the Mighty Oaks, and that's going to do it here for the first half. We'll be back after a few messages from our sponsors. Once again, you're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports from Elkhart Lake, the home of the Resorters, as the Mighty Oaks are not being too helpful to the Elkhart Lake Resorters as they're going to head back into the back towards the end zone. We'll be back after a few messages from our sponsors.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
This game is sponsored by the School District of Oakfield. The school district is excited for the progress of their remodeling. To keep everybody informed, visit the school district website referendum page where they'll continue to update information about the middle school, high school addition, and the remodeling program throughout the year. The School District of Oakfield is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Go get them Oaks from everybody at the School District of Oakfield. Again, visit the school district's website referendum page for all the information about the remodeling.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out. The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now by Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake as we're sitting here at halftime. The score on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare Scoreboard, the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield with a 38-7 lead over the host Elkhart Lake Resorters. I think they go by Elkhart Lake Glen Resorters. If I remember taking a look at the stuff and remember from my time here. Just taking a look real quick, there was 3 huge plays that we saw here from the Mighty Oaks offense. So right away in their first possession, they were able to hit from Bailey Shep hitting Hunter Zabel with a touchdown reception. It was a big play for the Mighty Oaks. And then right away, coming back with their second possession for Elkhart Lake, they were able to hit a big pass of their own, as it was their QB, Evan Goebel, hitting number 11, Brody Feldman, downfield again for a huge play, 83 yards. Mighty Oaks came right back after they were stopped, and then they traded 3 and outs with Elkhart Lake, and then on their third possession, they hit another big long pass play on a screen play to number 23, I believe that was on the screen. No, I take that back. That was a shorter pass play to Mitchell Moser, who was able to pick up the touchdown. And then from there, the Mighty Oaks they've had a couple of big plays. They had a huge screen play for a touchdown, about 68 yards on that screen. And then they had a punt return also for a touchdown. And that's kind of just the summary notes that I had. So we're going to come back here after a couple more notes from our sponsors. Again, I want to give them a quick shout out myself. So thank you again for taking the opportunity to provide sponsorship so we could keep these games coming from our local small teams, our small school districts. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. We'll be back after these messages.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Marquezan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit Ballwig Implement, Highway 68 West Waupun, and Ballwig Turf and Leisure North Spring Street Beaver Dam, and online at ballwig.biz.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club. Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports right here. Oakfield Elevator at 280 North Main Street in Oakfield. For more information, call 583-3330. That's 583-3330.
Providing all your local wholesale feed and farm supplies, Oakfield Elevator Company is the merchant you can trust. Stop in at 280 North Main Street, Oakfield, to talk with a trusted expert about your farming needs, or give them a call at 583-3330. That's 583-3330.
Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central. They are a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics right here. Oak Central at 139 North Main Street, Oakfield. Call 583-3637, 583-3637. Stop on by for a great burger, pizza, appetizer, or any other special they have. Oak Central, downtown Oakfield, a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics. Go Oaks! This game is sponsored by the School District of Oakfield. The school district is excited for the progress of their remodeling. To keep everybody informed, visit the school district website referendum page, where they'll continue to update information about the middle school, high school addition, and the remodeling program throughout the year. The School District of Oakfield is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Go get them Oaks from everybody at the School District of Oakfield. Again, visit the school district's website referendum page for all the information about the remodeling.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield is a proud sponsor of the Oaks in today's game. Whether you want to grab a drink with friends or fill your belly with delicious food, look no further than Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar at 210 North Main Street, Oakfield, 583-7054. Log on katieslogcabin.com. It's Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant and Bar. Delicious pizzas, appetizers, burgers, a Friday fish fry, and a whole lot more at Katie's. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake. So we're getting ready here for end of halftime. You can see on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard, 2:12 counting here for the halftime. Then they put the 3 minutes back on so the teams can warm up. Just listening to the Elkhart Lake Band, I'm glad to hear them playing out here. They do a nice job. Again, several of you know that my wife is band director in Waupun for the middle school level. So 5th and 6th grade beginner band. She absolutely loves it. And anytime I can get a plug in there for some fine arts, I'm going to get it in there. So there's my little shout out there. The Mighty Oaks here with a 38-7 lead here in Elkhart Lake, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive to qualify for the playoffs to try and make it to the Jamboree. And so far, they're sitting in good shape. 4-2 is their overall record. Again, having a conversation with Doug Mock, and I asked him a little bit about it since I know very little about 8-man football. This is the first time I've started doing some of this, and I'll be honest, I haven't did a lot of research either. Trying to get the information where I can. And anyways, Doug Mock was sharing with me that 2 losses on the season is going to be really difficult for a team to possibly make it to the Jamboree. It's right on the bubble there. 3 losses and you're out. So the Mighty Oaks from Oakfield have to run the table here, so they've got to beat out today. They got to beat the Elkhart Lake Resorters, and then they need to go to Abundant Life and beat Abundant Life on the road and hope that a couple of other situations play out so that their two losses is all that remain on their overall record so that they can continue to be in the hunt to make it to the Jamboree. So Elkhart Lake has already come back out here. They've started their warm-up here. We'll get 3 minutes put back up on our New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard to get that 3 minutes warm-up for the players. 38-7. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. take a quick break here. We'll come back and hopefully be broadcasting a win for the Mighty Oaks.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name's Gary. I had arthritis really bad in my right knee over 3 months ago. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't do stairs, just simple stuff. And now I can do things I couldn't do before. I can climb stairs, walk, anything. My spine's better. And my personal opinion is you're a fool not to get this done.
Hi, my name is Joni. I came here because I needed a new knee, but I didn't want to go through all that surgery and everything. I'm very pleased with it. And the reason I did it because I couldn't go up and down stairs very well. I couldn't work too long hours and had a hard time getting in and out of the car. I had to lift my knee up. And now I can do all those things. And I have no pain, and I would recommend it to everyone, and I have.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake as we're getting ready here for the kickoff of the second half. The Resorters will receive after deferring for the first half. So Oakfield going to be kicking here. Weston Bass doing the kicking duties once again for the Mighty Oaks. Back to receive. Looks like that's going to be number 11, Brody Feldman. He's had a busy day for the Elkhart Lake Resorters. He's got a big touchdown kick. Hit, squirts over. It's going to be out of bounds, so that'll be moved up, I believe, to 35-yard line, I believe, is where it comes off. And a kick out of bounds. Intruding here on coach's territory, so I'm sliding over, trying to give him some room. So, again, I really appreciate what you guys have done here in Elkhart Lake to allow me to broadcast from here. And hope you'll have a chance to go back and look at the video and see what you think of it. So thanks again for good hospitality here from Elkhart Lake. So it's going to start at the 35-yard line here for Elkhart Lake. They have an opportunity right here to see if they can punch it into the end zone on an opening drive here. And their whole big goal is to make sure that they do not get to a 35 goal. Yeah, there's my hockey already starting to come in. 35-point differential. Right up the middle, Goebel. No gain, it looks like. I thought he had something going there for a little bit, but they didn't get a good block there as the linebackers for Oakfield were able to step in there. Actually, it might have been the lineman. We'll see what that was. It looked like that was Bass and Zabel. And maybe Meredith in there on the tag. Or nope, that's going to be number 27. Noah Holzman. I haven't called his name much tonight. One of the other seniors here for Oakfield. Once again, Oakfield battling to try and keep their playoff chances alive to qualify for the Jamboree. pro set here with backs. Showing blitz, snap. Goebel gets a little bit more time. Rolls, no contain on the outside. Stepping up as Zabel throwing, and it's picked off over there on the far side with a good hands play there by number 3, Davis Dirks. Nope, they're going to say he was out of bounds. Thought he was able to keep 1 foot in, it looked like from here. Really showed some good hands there pulling it in, but the Resorters are glad that he wasn't able to get that interception. Left-handed throwing Goebel was able to get to the outside, but then Zabel was coming hard, trying to get on, put the pressure on, and he did, and didn't allow him to step up as much as he would have liked to and get a little bit more air on that, because Feldman was behind Dirks for another big play potential there. Tight formation here for the Resorters with a pro set. Timeout going to be called. We'll take it with the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. The timeout's going to be called by Elkhart Lake. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports and The Source. We'll be back.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM.
Welcome back here as we get ready here for the third down play. Trying to throw downfield just off of the hands. He had number 20 again, was behind the defense. This time that was Forrest Figueroa showing some jets there, and just off of his hands. Didn't have quite enough air underneath it as he was zipping it hard. What year is Goebel? He's a senior as well. Okay, well, throws the ball really well. He's got a good strong arm. Coming in and playing QB. Hustling hard to make the switch out, giving Bailey Shep a break here. Here comes the punt from O'Neill. Gets the foot a little bit underneath it. It's going to take a good roll as it hops. It's going to go out of bounds. Nope, stays right there. That's going to be down about the 19-yard line, it looks like. And that's where the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield are going to take over. 1st and 10 on about the 19 with a 38-7 lead. Beautiful location again here for the broadcast. Get up on top of this and see the football plays a little bit better develop. National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Courtesy of the Elkhart Lake Resorters. Got to make sure I throw in that Glen Beulah. I know I'm supposed to do that. I keep forgetting, so apologize to the Elkhart Lake fans here. Quick. That was just a little stop out to number 23, Meredith again. That's one he broke before for a while. Stop him. Basically, it looks like probably that's about a 5-yard route. Runs it a little bit more, gets more, about 6, maybe 7. Looks like that might be about 7 yards. So, nope, they're going to back it up. We'll talk 6. 2nd down and 4. Here for the Mighty Oaks on that first completion, their first possession here of the second half. Resorters now would love to go down there and punch one in and get that running clock to help themselves out. Snap, little bubble out to Zabel. Zabel picks it up. He's going to get ahead of steam, runs right through one tackle and picks up another 4 yards and steps out of bounds. Runs hard. Hunter Zabel. He's having a good night again tonight. Seen 3 of their games so far this year, and they've, again, with the loss that they had to St. Mary's Catholic. They actually held them all the way until 2 minutes left in the first half. That's an out. Oh, almost picked off there. Good read there by number 44, Lakota Lizaway. And then it caught Meredith by surprise as that hit him in the hands and dropped it, making it 2nd and 10. 9:52. Clock stopping with all of the pass plays taking place. Tight formation this time. 2 tight ends and the wingbacks off to the side of Shep. Up and goes. He's going to see if he can hit Meredith. He should just toss it and throw it away. He decides to run it out of bounds. So good job out there by, didn't see who did that, but it was a great job there by the D-back to stick with the out and go route that Meredith was running and really steps back, takes about 10-yard loss, a 9-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd down and 19 for the Mighty Oaks. Kind of would have thought that Shep might have just planted the feet and tried to just throw it down out of bounds where nobody could catch it instead of taking the huge loss. So the Resorters defense have done what they wanted to do. They wanted to keep the Mighty Oaks off of the scoreboard here so that they could give themselves a chance to stay in the game. Trips to the right or left, Shep. He's going to have to run for it again, and a good job there by the defense of the Resorters. And he might have picked up maybe 2 yards, maybe 3 yards it looks like. That's going to bring up still 4th and a country mile here, and they're going to have to punt the ball and give it back to the Elkhart Lake Glen Beulah Resorters. Haven't hardly ate any time here for 2 offensive possessions. So that also plays in the favor of the Resorters. Give themselves a chance to try and get back into this. Here comes the punt. It's going to get bounce. Hops back, and it's going to be downed at the 45-yard line. So on the net exchange there for the Resorters, they get a 10-yard net from their last offensive possession to where they're taking over right now. 1st and 10 from the 45. Trying to pay a little bit more attention here to the line. So you got number 27 in there, Noah Holzman. He's been causing all kinds of havoc. Down on the nose. This time, slips. Days, he had it. He got a good snap that time. He saw what he wanted to see. And as he planted the back foot to try and throw, he slipped. And that comes as a huge loss there, first down, 4-yard loss. Go down as a sack for Oakfield and see who was closest to him. 2nd and 14. Three wide receivers. So again, it's almost as kind of look like it's a good setup again for that screen. Coming in, running an in was Feldman, trying to throw deep and throws it down, and nobody there. I thought that was Feldman. It was 21 coming across the middle. That was Jacob Ferrero, who was coming across down the square in is kind of what it looked like. 5-yard in. 3rd down and 14 now here for the Resorters. Again, not even a minute has clicked off of the clock here so far in this possession with the incompletions. On the ground again, Goebel picks it up, but under pressure, just missing him is Holzman. Step it up is Bass, and he gets the tackle For about a 5-yard gain, though, for Goebel. Good job there, making something out of nothing. It's going to be 4th down and 8. We'll see what looks like. I see O'Neill coming in, so I'm certain it's going to be a punt. It is. The Resorters are in punt position. Back to receive for the Mighty Oaks is going to be Mitchell Mosier. The long snapper has done a great job of getting the ball back. It's going to be picked up. Mosier this time calls for the fair catch. Takes over at about the 24-yard line for the Mighty Oaks. We're going to have their second possession of the half with a 38-7 lead. Getting the ball set. Here comes the offense here for the Mighty Oaks. Trying to see if they can get something punched back down into the end zone. Shep, power to his left. Gives Zabel, huge hole up the middle, breaks one tackle, and he is gone. Zabel will be gone. Oh, Feldman's going to try and catch him. Zabel's going to try and make a cut. Feldman had him right there for a second, and a good tackle, but he's going to be down in the end zone. What a play. Feldman was catching up to him. I thought he was going to catch him. Zabel really flew once he got through the line. You can see him. He's coming back. He is gassed. I think he wants out. Feldman flew from his outside position and almost caught him. Two good athletes going head-to-head. I told you before when I was watching them, they look like similar body styles, and when he was going all the way down, it certainly looked like it. So huge play again here for Zabel. And now the Mighty Oaks are going to get that running clock. Weston Bass going in here for the extra point. Looking at Zabel right down below us. Hunter looks just gassed. And the Mighty Oaks put another one through, and that's going to give it a 45-7 lead here from Elkhart Lake. We'll be back here after this messages, for a kickoff.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake. The Mighty Oaks just put another 7 points up on the board, making it 45-7. And a running clock now is the enemy for the Resorters. They're going to have to get this ball right away and see if they can get it down the field as quick as possible to get that clock to stop. Weston Bass coming here with a kickoff. Gets a nice one in the air. Feldman, I am really impressed the fact that he's even back in there after he tried to run down. He's got the corner. Oops, steps up. Kind of looked like he didn't have quite as much energy after he ran and almost brought down Zabel. Caught him right at the goal line on that play. Just an amazing basically a dive play, power dive for Zabel. Hit the hole, got to the second level, broke through with the power, and then he kicked in the afterburners and was almost caught as the jet engines from Feldman really kicked in and caught him right at the goal line, but he fell across to get the touchdown. Here comes the Resorters offense, right back at it. Goebel tries to roll to the outside, throws, gets a 5-yard completion, maybe 4 yards out there. That'll work. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop the clock right now for Elkhart Lake. That's going to be a 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6. 45-7 here for the Mighty Oaks. Taking a long time to get the play in here. Twins left. Looking out here, Goebel got a little bit of time trying to make it work, and then he just throws it away. Good, smart play there. Coming after him again was Meredith with some pressure. Brings up 3rd and 6 for Elkhart Lake. Trailing 45-7 on the New Medical Center integrated scoreboard. Wide receiver out here to the right. Feldman stop. Good play there. Gets the first down. Gets out of bounds. That was a good play there. That's almost a 10-yard gain. Kind of like an out and come back a little bit. That's what it looked like. Really sold well by Feldman when I was watching it there. It looked like he sure was going to try and go deep because they've been successful trying to hit him deep on those pass plays. Stop came back a little bit, presented the target, and good pass there by Goebel. Hit him right in the numbers. It would have been interesting to see how this game would have gone with O'Neill in there playing. Goebel again rolls, gets it down. Oh, was that picked off? It was. Good job down there getting those hands down low. Number 28 for the Mighty Oaks, Mitchell Moser, reaching down, pulls it off of his shoestrings, it looked like to me, and gets the interception and the turnover. Now the Mighty Oaks are going to just have a chance to run clock here. You're going to see, I'm assuming we're going to see some of their reserve players get a little bit of experience here since it's on the 50. We'll see if that's going to happen. It doesn't look like it right now. I'm looking in the huddle. I think I see still the starting offense. So you got Meredith out there to receive with Weston Bass. And you got Marchinkuski and Zabel and Shep in the backfield. Got him to jump again. See what happens. He's going to call him legal motion. So he got, I think that's number 77. I hate just calling it on that. That's Owen Lawson, though. Just rocked a little bit. That's the only time they normally get called, so try not to do that as much. But you could see he put his hands up in the air or rolled those eyes a little back. He knew it. It's going to be 1st and 15. Clock is still running, so it really didn't matter for the Oaks. Toss, power coming out here. Cuts it inside again as Zabel. He's going down the sideline, and he's got room and gets pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Good job there by Hunter Zabel once again.
Hunter Zabel up the sideline for an Oaks first down.
Down to the 32-yard line. Zabel's going to take a little bit of a break. Going to bring in Mitchell Moser in his place. Tick, tick, tick as the clock. That's the enemy right here for the Resorters. Power once again to the left. Come back. There's a counter. Good job there by the Resorters defense, but harder running, and now there's going to be a flag. Not sure if they're going to call a... Oh, he's still up on his feet as Marchinkuski. I thought he was down a long time ago. I saw the flag thrown at the feet, and he is calling holding. So that's going to move it back, which again is nice as far as stats-wise, but with the clock running, it doesn't really help them. Because it's still going to be 1st down, and they're going to be able to run out this entire clock to the quarter and move the ball into the 4th quarter. You still, though, as the Mighty Oaks, you don't want to make those kind of mistakes when you want to try and make sure that you can stay clean and get a little bit of opportunity here, maybe to run some plays that you haven't run, maybe show something different to Abundant Life, because you're going to be traveling there and you're going to be taking them on next week. And trying to stay with only those 2 losses, 1 to Phillips and 1 to St. Mary's Catholic. Good job there again, Meredith. Good job on the defensive player there, holding on, didn't let go. Picked up maybe 5 yards on that play. That's what it's designed to do. Second down and so second down and looks like it's pretty close to 19, maybe 17, somewhere in there. But that clock is really just ticking away. Oh, here comes number 3, Davis Dirks, to get some experience. Gives it, trying to get the edge, going upfield hard and cutting it back inside with Mitchell Mosier, and he's going to be close to a first down. Huge gain for the Oaks. Let's see where they put that ball down. God, it looks like he's just 1 yard short. Third down and 1. Huge play. Mitchell Moser comes in for Zabel, and that's going to do it here. Third down and 1 as we get ready for the fourth quarter. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports and The Source. We'll be back.
You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate. This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake. Fourth quarter about to begin. 45-7 here for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield over Elkhart Lake. Once they snap that ball, Elkhart Lake has got to do everything they can to keep, first of all, keep the Oaks out of the back of the end zone, and second, come down and score. Opportunity for some people to get some playing time. Davis Dirks is in at QB right now. Mitchell Moser in at I-back. He takes it, hits it hard. Picks up a couple yards. A flag's going to be thrown. Looks like it gave the holding sign I thought it was. So downfield, it was. That'll move him back. Spotted the foul right where he was at, so it's going to take him back, and it's going to make it third down and 11. Oh. Must have been a little bit downfield. I thought he had started where his foot was at, where the flag was, so unless I missed it, but it's going to be 3rd and 9. I thought it was going to be 3rd and 11. $31, it looks like. Yep. 3rd and 9. Pro set, backs to either side. Dirks takes it. Good blocking in front, throws it to the outside. Hit and made contact at exactly the same time. Missed it just a little bit. I overshot it with the camera. Sorry about that. But meeting at the same time was number 18. That's going to be Braden Glugla, who made contact with number 21, Jacob Ferrero, just at about the same time. And it's going to be 4th down here. And from what I can see, their Mighty Oaks are going to go for it, which makes sense. It's down to their 31-yard line. 4th down, 9. Power to the right. Picked up there. Dirks has it. Looks, he's going to throw it deep. Trying to get it downfield. Oh, and through the hands. Sorry, I can't pick that up there, but it's right in my window. Just through the hands of Weston Bass. Good defensive coverage there, too. It was actually a pretty good throw. Trying to get it down to the end zone, because if nothing, I mean, if that gets picked off, it's not going to, I mean, you would teach your D-backs. I remember when I was being taught that, you know, anything that you're inside that 10-yard line, knock it down. Zabel's going to come back out off a defense as well. And our Elkhart Lake's going to take over at the 31-yard line, but we've already got that clock just rolling. Coming power, hard. Nice job there. Goebel trying to get to the outside. Has it, stays on the edge, and then he gets knocked out by Marcin Kuski. And a good run there for Goebel. And now they're going to do what they can. If Elkhart Lake is going to hustle and see if they can get this thing in the end zone and get this clock to stop. Giving themselves at least a chance to run a couple more offensive plays there here in this quarter. All the way down. Good run there, down to the 20-yard line. Again, packed in tight. Goebel, step back, throws, middle screen to Feldman, but it was able to get through as the D-back. I think that was Moser over there. Nope, that looks like that was number 28, Mitchell Moser, in on the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 8 for Elkhart Lake. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay. You might be right. I'm not. Goebel runs it hard. Good job there by the Oaks to step him up. He looks like he may have picked up a couple yards. Third and 5. It's too bad I don't have my chat function going there, because I could have somebody help us out there if they know what the rule is out there. So if you do, go ahead and pop it in the chat. What's the rule for running clock in the fourth quarter? Even if they get it under 35, does it keep a running clock? Goebel back, tries to throw it to the outside in double coverage, and a great catch there again by Feldman. I really am impressed with what it was seen. I wonder what this would have looked like if O'Neill would have been back here in quarterback. Inside the 10-yard line, so opportunity here for Elkhart Lake. First and goal right at the 10-yard line. Tight formation again. Pro set, backs to either side. Goebel, once again, has it. Pressure coming now here from the Mighty Oaks. Goebel rolls, steps with that left hand. He's got him wide open in the end zone and overthrew him. Good job with his eyes downfield. He saw it. I saw the same thing. He just broke running across the back of the goal end line there and unable to hit him. Could have been a sure touchdown there. The clock, though, is the big enemy here for Elkhart Lake. I think you're right on that. I think I've heard that. Goebel throws to the outside. Is there going to be a flag there maybe? Yep, a flag is thrown on the play. Pass interference. It looked like, the way the receiver went down, it didn't look like he was diving for it. It looked like his feet were kind of taken out from him. So half the distance to the goal, so it still is going to be second down, I believe. Second and goal for Elkhart Lake at the 5. Pro set once again. Goebel. It's interesting what they do with that. Just a little short of the end zone. You would think that he would wait until Feldman could get in front of him to be a blocker. Kind of almost like a zone read ride is what you'd like to see, but he takes off running hard and kind of wastes Feldman as a blocker on that play. Getting out there, and you just need that extra block, and you might be able to spring it. 3rd down and 2 for the Resorters. Trying to score here in the second half for the first time. Goebel, once again, has it. Feldman's going to go out to the out. Didn't see him. Throws it away. It's not bad as he was dancing back there. I kind of was surprised, though, that they didn't go back to that run with him. Only from the 2-yard line. A couple of run plays there. Pick up 1 yard on each, and you probably could have scored there. But now it's going to be 4th and 2, so a little bit more pressure. They still could do that. Goebel back in the shotgun. Pro set. Here it goes. There they go. And he hits it, and he's going to score. That's exactly what I thought we would see. And Goebel gets into the back of the end zone at 3:42 left on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. And that's going to make it 45 to, right now it's 13. Good offensive drive there for Elkhart Lake. O'Neill coming in to kick the extra point. Set this down. O'Neill got a good, I really like the way he kicks the ball. Drives it right through the middle of the goalposts. And it's now 45 to 14 here from Elkhart Lake. We'll be back here as we get ready for the final kickoff.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome back here to Elkhart Lake. 3:42 left on the 4th quarter clock. The Resorters had a nice drive that they just put together here. Moving the ball from the 30, I believe it was the 31-yard line of the Oaks they started at, and they moved it all the way down the field, and Cap finished it with a nice run play there by the QB, Evan Goebel. Found out he's a senior. So it makes sense to me now as I've been watching him out here. I thought as the backup that he might not be, but he's looked really good. That's going to be kicked out of bounds. Not sure what happened there. Starting at the 35 will be the Mighty Oaks as we get ready here for that running clock once again. Corey Figs, thank you for posting stuff out there. Appreciate it. I don't usually get a chance to when I'm doing this solo work to check that chat. I do that more during the basketball season when I get an opportunity to work with Steve Winterhack and Randy Armga and making those calls. Must not have had his chin strapped up, so official steps in and says make sure you buckle that up. Davis Dirks buckles it up. He's waiting to see the back judge put up his hand. I see a good smart play here by the Oaks. Going to run it to the maximum, so there's your 10-second signal. And he'll wait till he starts counting off. There's the snap. Dirks gives to, couldn't see the back that had it, number 5 for the Oaks. That's going to be James Kautzer. Kautzer with the carry. True spread set up this time with wide receivers left and right. Two in the slot. Coming in motion is going to be number 10, Dirks. And there's a whistle. It must have been in motion. That was Lennon Rawls coming in motion. Keeps that clock running, though, unfortunately, for Elkhart Lake. It may back up the Oaks 5 yards, but they get an extra chance to run the play. Davis Dirks waiting again till he sees the hand. There's the 10-second. Snap coming in motion. He's following Rawls. Gets taken down for another loss as Dirks hangs on to it. Good tackle there. Number 34 from Oakfield. From Elkhart Lake. I think that's 34. I don't have a 34 on my roster here. Third down and a good. Looks like 17. Minute coming down on the clock, though, so they're going to be able to, I think, end this game right here. So they're going to get in there and be able to call this play. Oops, we've already got the 10-second hand up. 5, and it's winding down here, so Dirks trying to get the snap, does. Looks, no pressure coming. He's going to step around, throws it downfield, just throws it at the feet of, not sure who he threw it at, but it's going to be fourth down. 30 seconds left here on the game clock. As the ball is now set for play, right? I think that's when that play clock's going to start, and I think that's going to do it, and it is as the teams are starting to shake hands. And since I didn't really have an opportunity to keep track of the stats here, I think we're going to call it as well. So I'm going to just let you know again, the final score here from Elkhart Lake, 45-14. The Mighty Oaks come out of here with a huge victory as they're going to meet at midfield here, and they're going to shake hands. Elkhart Lake did a good job here of hosting. Really appreciate it, and a thanks again to the folks here for the school district and for the football team for allowing me to come up here and invade their space. From the opportunity up here at the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth, this has been Jeff Sauer here for RP Sports. Final score on the New Medical Center integrated scoreboard: 45 for the Mighty Oaks and 14 for the Elkhart Lake Resorters. The playoff opportunity is still alive for the Oaks next week when they take on Abundant Life. Take care. God bless, and I can't wait to see you at the football.